Business Matters, presented by the Guamanian Magazine.
It is the largest maintenance facility in the United Airlines network. Located in San Francisco, it covers an overall land area of 127 acres with 3 million square feet under roof. United's Director of Technical Operations for Asia Pacific, Nilson Pan, who is now based in Guam, worked at the massive complex for many years.
So this whole facility is the United maintenance base. So this is just so you kind of get an area where you are. So this is where we are. This is a wide body dock, dock 1, dock 2, and then dock 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are over here. This is affectionately known as B-29. It was the original hangars that were here way back in the 40s.
Mark Eldred is the Managing Director of the SFO Base Maintenance and MRO Services Facility. MRO meaning Maintenance, Repair, and Overhaul. It's where many planes go for an extensive check every 2 years.
We make sure that we get in, make sure we inspect the areas that we don't normally inspect. We'll pull all these things out, the carpets, and if something needs to be redone, we'll go ahead and fix that. And we want to make sure that we find any potential problems before they become a problem. That's the biggest thing, is we want to be proactive, not reactive.
About 3,500 employees work at the facility, which includes an engine overhaul shop, component shops, a custom parts fabrication shop, narrow and wide body docks, and more.
So this is one of our 4090s. It powers one of the 777s that you'll have out in Guam. This is the finished product right before it goes over into the test cell. We'll go to the test cell next, but the way this works is this side, engine comes in, goes through, gets disassembled out, and then starts back on this side and gets reassembled. When it hits this stage, it's now ready to go to the test cell. Again, you break the fan off, you break the cases out, the nozzles and everything like that. Everything comes apart. Everything gets inspected, down to the individual blades. Make sure that there's no damage to it. If there is, we'll replace it or overhaul or whatever. This is the final product. Again, it's something that we're very, very proud of. We produce about 6 engines a month right now in this area, and we're going to be, sometimes we can have a capacity up to about 8, which is pretty significant.
United signed a 10-year lease extension for the maintenance facility with the San Francisco International Airport, ensuring that the Bay Area will be a global hub for aircraft repair for more years to come.
We do Airbus overhauls, Airbus full heavy checks here. We also do gear changes. We overhaul gears here, we overhaul engines, but the main purpose is really to support United Airlines, make sure we have clean air with the airplanes.
As part of the tour, Eldred showed off one of the mid-size wide-body long-range 787 Dreamliners with its lighter, more fuel-efficient composite structure.
It's really pretty amazing, the new technologies that are coming out of the manufacturers these days. Carbon fiber is really quite the game changer for the OEMs and for United Airlines in general. So it's not just the 777, but the 787 and the Airbuses as well. You fly at actually a lower altitude. They increase the cabin pressure so that you're more like on sea level as opposed to flying in the air. There's also a humidification system that adds moisture to the air, so you feel more rested when you arrive at your destination.
Eldred says the 787s make more business sense for United, especially for long-haul flights.
People like to fly point-to-point destinations. They don't want to have to connect in a hub necessarily. So if you take a look at the routes that United Airlines has started over to Asia, it makes a lot of sense. Point-to-point route, you can fill it with a 787. On a 747, you can't get enough people to go from San Francisco to Chengdu.
So with the 787 and the 777 before it, what will become of the venerable 747, an airline industry workhorse for the past 40-plus years? Well, Eldred says it will be phased out by 2018.
It's bittersweet. It's been a phenomenal flying airplane. I've traveled on it all over the place. Heck, my father flew on it as well when he worked for Pan Am. It is an amazing, amazing feat of engineering achievement. It's also getting a little bit long in the tooth. It's time for something new. The 747 has 4 engines, whereas the 777 has 2 engines. A lot more efficiency. Your cost per available seat mile goes down tremendously. So it's a much more efficient aircraft, and the passengers really like it too. It flies well. It's very dependable. So we really do like the airplane, but it's bittersweet seeing the 747-400s go away.
For KOM's Business Matters, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Business Matters, presented by the Guamanian Magazine.